Hi everyone, my name is Janich Morales, and today I will be performing Nasopharyngeal and Oropharyngeal suction. First, I want to be sure that is the video on the equipment highly improvised. First, I'm going to identify what is suctioning. So, suctioning is the aspiration of secretion. Open through rubber where polyethylene catheter connected to suctioning machine. The purpose is to clean airway or secretion. Next is to facilitate breathing and then the obtain secretion for diagnosis purposes. The equipment used is this procedure, suction machine. Assume that. The next, suction catheter, stir water, gloves, tongue depressor, large towel, face mask, and stethoscope. First, we must check the doctor's order for suctioning to this prevent potential of error to the client. We assist the client respiratory status in as adjust sound and audible tube during respiration. Like this. Okay, because to know if the clients experience danger and difficulty in breathing. So next, perform hand hygiene. Like this. It helps to prevent spread infection and transfer microorganisms. Next, organize our needed materials in this video to check the quality of the equipment to less consume time. Next, we are going to identify the client and explain the procedure to the client. Good morning, ma'am. My name is Janich Morales and I'm your caregiving for today. Is that okay with you? Okay, thank you. Today I will be performing Oropharyngeal and Nasopharyngeal suctioning with you. Okay, by the way, ma'am, why I know your name and your birthday? Okay, thank you, ma'am. So, identify the procedure to the clients can reduce anxiety and increase trust and cooperation. And then next, we are going to lower the side rates like this. The next, position the client in same polar position in conscious. It's helped to reduce aspiration during the procedure. Unconscious, put the sideline position toward you. It prevents secretion and aspiration. Then, we're going to put towel under the chin of the client. To protect secretion contact to the client. So next, we're going to set up the stir container and open the hard disk Resteric solution. So Resteric solution is used to flush catheter after each suction pass. So now I will open the sterile container and then pour the sterile solution. Then next, I will open the lubricant and put under cover of suction kit. This one is improvised lubricant. And we are going to put on the cover of suction kit. Okay, next we are going to set the pressure on the suction gauge. Like this. Assume that. Then, place the tab over the tubing suction. Okay, so remember, high pressures may cause of excessive trauma without enhancing situation. Next procedure, put sterile gloves. Put the sterile gloves, don't assume that sterile gloves. Wear sterile gloves on your dominant hand for contact with the suction catheter, like this. And use dominant hand with the tubing. Use clean gloves to protect ourselves for exposure to mucous membrane. We're going to hold the suction catheter in dominant hand and attach suction control port. So, okay, this is a dominant hand tubing suction control put tubing of suction. And then, slide stern hand from contact port to suction catheter tubing. Rub tubing partially around hand. This hold to suction catheter have in place and maintain sterility and prevent contamination. So now, we lubricate a tip of the catheter to 3 to 4 inches with jetting resolution. Lubrication prevents nicosia trauma when the catheter is inserted. Okay, we next are going to insert the catheter. Make sure the finger is not cover the suction through the mount port. Apply the suction. Insert catheter can damage the mucous membrane. So, through the nose, insert the catheter. Obstructive nostril using slanted motion. Be sure finger is not covering opening of nose. This is remove secretion to the brakes. Proper placement should be observed to ensure the removal secretion, and applying solution with inserting catheter may cause trauma to mucosa. Then, holding your tab over the opening the catheter, apply suction for the 5 to 10 seconds. Maximum of 15 seconds, so limiting the suction time to the 10 seconds or less prevents hypoxia. So next, withdraw the catheter slowly while applying suction and rotating catheter between fingers. Okay, rotating of catheter, ensure all parts are bleached. And then next, we're going to place the tip of suction catheter in resolution. So next, place tip suction catheter and apply suction 1 to 2 seconds. This prevents a contamination. And then, allow your clients to breathe deeply and cut between suction, allowing to 20 to 30 seconds interval between each suction. So never apply suction more than 3 times. So limit suction 5 minutes in total. Then next, turn off the suction source. So we are going to turn off the suction source. and using dominant hand to nuzzle patient breath, sound access for patient repeat suctioning. So, assuming patient need give time allowing oxygenation and ventilation and prevent hypoxia and effectiveness of the procedure. Next, we are going to disconnect the suction catheter from suction tubing. Okay, using dominant hand for the cap, for the sterile gloves and catheter in gloves hand to reduce transfer microorganism. Like this. Then next, the position the client for support, like this. Make sure properly. Improvise oral and nasal care to keep prevent under control of infection from situation. Then dispose all the equipment appropriately to prevent contamination and then risk of infection. And after that, perform hand hygiene again. To prevent infection or transfer of microorganisms. Then after that, we are going to record and documents the character of the clients after as respiratory secretion and tolerance of the procedure amount. Causacy, color, record, and document. Okay, for continue of the care, also report the senior staff if you find any abnormalities to continue day of care. Thank you for watching.